I mean, I haven't gone on bag fuel as of yet because I felt like, you know, I'm somebody that curated a lot of great relationships with people and stuff like that, such as yourself, Mr. Smith Baker, you know, and I felt like it makes more sense to go on my honest opinion first and tell, you know, the honest truth about what actually took place. Will it happen, you know, in the near or late future? Who knows? But right now, I feel like this is the place for me to tell, you know, the truth about this whole situation. There's a lot of confusion out here right now. You know, you got Mav talking about you, and then, you know, I know you responded to some false claims, as I was told, things that he said about lying and stealing and stuff like that. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about, like, Mav essentially, you know, going on a smearing campaign about you? Well, like I said before, you know, it's painful, you know what I'm saying? Because you give so much of your time, your energy, your creativity, your ideas to someone, you bring so much value to a platform, and then to be told that you're not gonna get paid is like, oh, you never really fucking valued me from the onset. You just looked at me as somebody like, oh, I can use this guy. He's somebody that's a quote unquote jailbird, as he said, and is just looking for an opportunity to be on a platform. So did it hurt? Of course it hurt, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm the person that you really need. I am the person that you really need because it's nobody that's been around him or next to him that was on that show that did as much as I did as far as personally and on the business aspect. So now it's time to turn this shit around, man. Word. I noticed you've been relatively quiet about the situation. Like I was following everything. I watched, the last episode I watched with you on there was with Albial. And after that, I didn't see you on I Swear Vezel's interview, Fabio Foreign's, Donnell Rawlins, Carl Payne's interview. And I started to question myself, like, where the hell is this guy at? And I seen, you know, you go on live with someone on YouTube Live and Instagram Live and address the claims of what Mav said. What is making you address it this way now? Because everybody who has left Mav HOFFA'S show has done it on their own platform. So if you look at it, you know, Heineken and Esso addressed it on Bag Fuel, which was their platform. Bigger created a platform and spoke about it on his platform. I know some of them have gone on other platforms and spoken about it, but I feel like, you know, my honest opinion is the best platform to go on and discuss it because I feel like nobody's gonna tell my truth better than I am. There's so many different people that have left Mav's show, and you being one of them, and people outside of the shop. What was it like working with Mav? Like, tell us the good and the bad parts. Like, delve into that if you don't mind. So I'll start with the good parts. The good parts was like, if I was in need of something, I can call Mav and be like, yo, I need this, like this is happening, boom, boom. And he would do it, you know what I mean? Because he understood the value of what I bought and to him personally and business-wise. And if you watch like previous episodes that I'm on, when he goes around the room and he was like, yo, champ, what's good? I always give him his praise. I've always said, yo, Mav, salute to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. There was a time when my car was towed and he helped me get my car back. You know what I mean? In the middle of the fucking night. So I always show my gratitude to that man. I never, ever not shown my gratitude to him, and I always did it publicly. Some of the negative parts about Mav is that he's always late for shit. He don't show up on time for anything. He don't give a fuck what it is. I remember one time we were at the BET Awards in Atlanta, right? And I'm not gonna name the person, but they kept calling him and telling him like, yo, you need to be here, you need to come, pause. And we were chilling in the lobby of the hotel. And I'm like, yo, bro, we gotta go. Like, the driver's outside, boom, boom, boom. And he was like, get there when I get there. He has and that's why I say the narcissism in the way of like, yo, I do what I want. It's all about me. They could wait on me. They could wait on us. We more important than all of this shit. He has that mindset, that spirit. That's how he moves. And another thing that I really, really don't like about him is that, like I said, he's always late. And me being somebody who's in the shop, let's say, for instance, I get a guest to come to the show. Let's say it's Bun B, let's say it's Bobby Schmurda, whoever. He'll call me and be like, yo, guest in the shop yet? Yeah, the guest's been here. All right, I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes. Show up a half an hour, 45 minutes later. Got the guests sitting and waiting. Like they didn't take their time out their day to come on your fucking platform. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a lot of the negative shit I didn't like. There's some other things that, you know, he's done personally in his own personal life that I know about, but I'm not gonna speak on, that are fucked up shit. But I'm not gonna speak about that because it'll drag other people into it that don't deserve that. But those are the main things. Like, yo, it's all about me. He's fucking stubborn as fuck. You can give him $1 million ideas, and he's not gonna run with it because he wants to do what the fuck he wants to do, and he wants you waiting hand and foot on him. That were the main problems. That was the main problems that I had with him. And then one of the things that I really don't like is him, you know, saying on the pod that he went on talking about me, talking about I'm lying, when damn near every fucking guest that came, he lied to. Not directly, but indirectly. By calling me and saying, yo, the guest there, I tell him I'll be there in 5 minutes, and he shows up 45 minutes later. Like, you're not a fucking perfect person. Like, you have your flaws and your ways and stuff like that, but you go online and you talk all of this shit about other people. You go on your live and you talk down to people when you got your own flaws, and you try to make it seem like it's everybody else's fucking fault why you are the way you are. And that's why everybody keeps fucking leaving you and not fucking with you, because you have these ways and you're not willing to step outside the box. Now, to the people that's loyal to him, I get it. I was loyal to him too. You know what I'm saying? But it's but so much that I'm going to take. And I'm going to keep it real with you. It was never in my mind to be there for that long. I had told myself in 2023, after the BET Awards in Atlanta, I was like, January come, I'm out. I'm going to have a conversation with him, and I'm going to tell him like, yo, I'm trying to go off and do my own thing. Respectfully, I appreciate what you did for me. I appreciate being on the platform and having this opportunity. But I got to move on and do my own thing. But I didn't get a chance to do that because he went about doing things this way. With all your dealings with Math Hoffa and all that you've done, would you have done anything differently? Absolutely. I would have listened to a lot of my OGs that took me under the wing when I first came home, and they told me like, yo, be careful. They told me that, you know, be careful moving around with Math. You know, he got his ways and stuff like that. Make sure you got paperwork and all of that stuff together. And so that way your situation is straight, because he has a habit of not paying people, of not being on time, of telling people that he's gonna do something or he's gonna be somewhere and he's not, he doesn't show up. So what I would have done differently was like laid things out on paper and said, yo, these are my stipulations if you want me to be here. That's something I didn't do because I was very green behind the ears. I was wet behind the ears, excuse me, as far as like all of that when it comes to like business and podcasting. I didn't know shit about that. I was just somebody who came out of jail and was just happy to be on a platform and grateful. So me being a loyal person and me being a super hard worker, I overdid the job. And in overdoing the job, somebody can look at it like, well, they comfortable, they good. they're gonna keep doing what I asked them to do. They're gonna keep doing the most, and they'll be fine. I can hit them off with, you know, a couple pieces here and there, and whatever the case may be. That's what I would have done differently. Is I would have put things on paper. I would have talked to other people who were in the podcasting business first, and asked them like, what's the lay of the land of this? Because Mav's asking me to sit in a chair now, which is a different ball game. So that's what I would have done differently.